Welcome to CK Updates of Strat. I'm CK. In this series of videos, I'm going to show you the process I'm going through to update this 1998 Mexican-made Fender Stratocaster. I picked up this Strat in 1999. The guitar sat for 19-20 years, and unfortunately that time things like the pots have become corroded and scratchy. Why don't I go ahead and give it a try to see what I can do to update all the parts of the Strat. So that's what I'm going to be documenting here. Now, let me start by saying I am not a professional guitar tech. I'm no kind of guitar tech at all. I'm just a guy with some mechanical aptitude and good soldering skills who's going to take this on. Second, there's no time limit for this. It may take me a month, it may take me 3 months, it may take me 2 years. Now, let's go out to the garage and take a closer look at this Stratocaster. Okay, so now we're out in the garage, and as you can see from the headstock and the serial number, this is a Mexican-built Stratocaster built in 1998. The headstock itself doesn't look bad, but I will be doing some tweaks at this end of the guitar as we go along. Fingerboard looks okay. It hasn't been used very much, of course, so I'm not going to do any fret work because I haven't worn any of the frets down at all. But as you look, if you look at, say, the screws are corroded, the bridge is corroded and more bent upwards than I would like. First things first, let's take the strings off. Now, I use a mechanical tuner, this model, this brand. I've tried a number of them and I find that this one is it's the best for me. But one of the best things about a mechanical tuner like this is being able to just remove the string tension really easily and not having to have a drill or a screwdriver to do it, so I only have one device. Most of the tools that you'll be seeing me use I've purchased from StewMac, a great online resource for not just guitar tools, but fine hand tools in general. I'm very happy with them and get all my stuff from them. Some of the parts we'll be using come from StewMac also. Now, the first sign you see that I'm not a pro guitar tech is I'm not gonna quickly whip these old strings into a nice tight coil and throw them in the garbage. No, I gotta fuss about with it. Okay, now the first real step, because everybody's taking strings off, first real step is going to be to take the pickguard off, something I have not done in the past. Oh, by the way, tonight's wine is a Tempranillo from Curlew Cellars, a winery out of Walla Walla, Washington. So let's see what we're going to do. First, I'm going to pull off these two little pegs that were for the MIDI controller, because he actually, and that's interesting. I didn't think of that. If you may notice, he drilled through the center of the existing screw to mount these knurled pegs, so that could be interesting. I had not prepared for that. If they don't come out with this screwdriver, I'm going to have to drill them out, and I don't have an easy out that's that size, so that might put a crimp in what we're doing this evening. But let me see first. Let me see if we can get it out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Came out piece of cake. Now again, these screw heads are mostly corroded, so I've got replacements that we'll be using when we put this thing back together. So right now it's just a matter of taking out all the screws. And there we go. That's all the screws on the top. Now this is a step I've never gone to before. Let's pull this baby off. Okay. I was kind of afraid of that. as you'll notice, there is no shielding in the pickup cavities. So that's a step I'm going to have to do. Fortunately, I bought some shielding to be able to insulate that area. So it didn't come as too much of a surprise. Diagonal cutting pliers, and I'm not going to use this pickguard again. Well, I might, who knows. The pickups are certainly in good shape. So I just clip off anything interesting on here. This says, 10 February 1999. So the 8 on the neck, marked on the neck, is for the body. The pickguard was made in 1999. I have no idea if the body and the pickguard were assembled later. Ew. What is... There's still some sawdust from when they originally routed this out in these cavities. Oh gosh, I'm going to have to clean all this up. I was expecting to have to clean up the outside a little bit, not to have to clean up the inside of the guitar in the pickup and electronics cavities. But there's that and that. Oh my. I don't know if you can see that, but whoever grounded that took like half a roll of solder to make one big glob to ground the back of the springs. Now, one other thing, unhook these springs and take the bridge off. That's the bridge off. Okay, as I was test fitting the socket, the nut came loose, so I don't need a ratchet. This was in very, very loosely. I'm not sure how it managed to stay in one place. That just shows you I wasn't doing much with this guitar ever, because if I had been running a jack in and out of that over the years, it would never, it would have come apart years and years and years ago. Let's pop this off. Come on, yep, stupid thing. No, into the socket. There we go. And there's 2 screws in that. I'm going to go ahead and pull this all the way out. And we'll go ahead and take the rest of the trem system out. That huge glob of solder, somebody was proud of that day. In another case where these nuts are on like finger tight. I don't know who assembled this way back when, but he or she did not put a lot of energy into tightening anything. Okay, that's all the tuning machines out. I have a replacement nut, but I'm not sure I'm going to change the nut out. I don't think I need to. The action is the right height, or is at a height that I like just fine. So I'm not sure I need to do anything, and I'd rather not mess with that if I don't have to. With the pickguard off, the output jack bridge gone, and the tuning machines all gone, that'll be it for tonight. Tomorrow, we'll start cleaning.